ubaba ukhala ubaba ukhali uzobuza umbuzo la kwiParliament buza iMinister of Defense, Deputy Minister, the generals, you know, all those guys who are involved in the military, you know, things. Now, obviously, we all know EFF guys. You know EFF, right? It's always, you know, I'm just saying, right? We all know drama. And MK these days, you know, it's drama. Let's just take a moment and listen.
20 minutes, but I did happen to agree with that because we as members should have the right to have enough time to speak. But in seriousness, Chief, I'm holding here in my hands a file which contains the reports, the legacy reports, since 2015 of what had been told to the Chief of the South African National Defence Force, also the current Chief's predecessor, and the various ministers, that the SANDF is not in a position to carry out an offensive mandate in any country in Africa, that the SANDF is collapsing. Now, it's taken a year for the Chief of the South African National Defence Force, General Mponya, to come to our committee. We've asked many times, he never dignified us with his presence. It had to take 14 of our SANDF soldiers to die for him to come here. We told the Minister of Defence and Military Veterans, the SANDF is collapsing. We cannot carry out an offensive mission in the DRC. Here are my three questions. Why are you Minister? And why is the President lying to us about the nature of the operation that we have in the DRC? It is not a peacekeeping mission. It is an offensive mission, and it is defined as such by the SADC. Therefore, you knew that our soldiers were going to be shot at, and you knew that you're sending our young men into the DRC to die in the killing fields of the DRC. You did not have the ammunition, you did not have the supplies, you do not have the money to have sent them, but you sent them to die for the mineral wealth that is being looked after, the mines that are being looked after, that belongs to Cyril Ramaphosa, his family, and his friends. On all sides, we have a defense of the mineral wealth rather than for the people of the DRC. That is my first question. My second question, Minister, and the Chief of the South African National Defence Force. When are you going to bring our soldiers back? Are you bringing them back now? And explain to us how you are going to bring them back. And my third question, why do you disrespect us? And why do you disrespect the South African nation with this pitiful little report that contains hardly any information, that doesn't address the issues that needed to be addressed here this afternoon? Stop disrespecting us. And lastly, when are you Minister? No, I'm just pointing to the Minister. Okay, let me leave my hands down. When are you Minister? You get threatened easily, Minister. When are you Minister? And when are you Chief of the South African National Defence Force resigning? You should resign today. And when are the rest of your generals who were playing golf at Copperleaf Why our soldiers were dying.
Honorable,
When are they going to resign? Those are my questions. I expect answers.
there's
Thank
a point
you.
of order. There's a point of order.
Okay, I really don't know about resigning. But the way things happened, guys, I think, if I was a minister, especially if I've been a minister for this long, I don't even want to lie. This would have made me to think a lot, and this would have made me to, maybe want to even maybe say, Mr. President, I really, really, really don't feel good about this. So how about I step down or whatever it is, obviously, that is their decision. I'm not saying they should do that. It's my opinion. If I was in their shoes, just because of the way things happened, okay? And maybe, I don't know, from their side, from the military side, maybe it doesn't guarantee her to end up resigning. I don't know. Because obviously, guys, the information, they will only have the information that is deep, okay? That is why even when they answer, you can hear that they don't answer, deeply like that. They just do things, just to try and pass time and make this thing just to end, because I think if you are a person who's thinking, that is why I'm saying, I don't know on their side what is the deep information. Is there any information that guarantees them or guarantees Mrs. Mutsega to resign? Now, some people, they might say, well, for a fact that there were people who died, I think that should actually, and I can tell you guys, if it was another country somewhere, she would have gone, like, she would have been fired long time ago. For the fact that there were people who died, they would have fired all of them, even these generals, everyone, they would have fired them, because that's how serious they take the death of the people. Okay, it doesn't even matter whether people they were in military, whether people they were there for peacekeeping, whether people it's their job, it's military. No, they would have been fired, because they would have said this should not have happened in the first place. In other words, even if the task is from the UN or it's from whatever body, okay, you must make sure that your soldiers, you protect them. You cannot say, because this thing is a UN thing. This is my opinion. Remember, right? This thing is a UN thing, and then they will just run everything, and we will just sit and wait for their information. I don't think it works like that. You have to be involved in everything. Even if they can say to you, yeah, you are too much, you are asking too much. That is because you've got your people there. That's what I am thinking. And if things happen like this, guys, I don't think it's a good thing. I think ministers, they must be bold enough, especially those who've been ministers for years. They must be bold enough to actually throw back and say, listen, you are not admitting that you killed people, you are not admitting that you are guilty, but you see that, what, just to keep peace, everything, let me just, and all of it. But anyway, because unfortunately, if the inquiry happens, then it's gonna be a problem, because there's gonna be things that are going to be revealed. These political parties are going to do their own investigation, going to look for information. They will get it, and when they come to that inquiry, it's not gonna be nice. And remember, if it's an inquiry, even Mr. Malima might be there. Even Mr. Zuma, he won't be there. Mr. Thope might be there. People that are up there in terms of politics, they might, if you get lawyers, then they get to do their researches, and they come and ask you questions. You are found there. Wow, you are found wanting. You can't answer some question. Anyway, that is just my opinion. Okay, for the fact that there were people who lost their lives, I would have thought that you can think very hard about your position. Now, the question that he asked is very important. Okay, it is very, very, very important. I guess maybe he's asking him whether you thinking of resigning. But anyway, guys, you can tell me in the comments. Remember, This is my comedy. This is my opinion. Okay. You can say your own part, your own piece in the comment section. Just let me know what do you think about this. I will always preach this thing of saying, please don't use vulgar. Don't use strong languages and everything. Please, guys, don't do that. All right. Just debate in a respectful manner. Otherwise, you know what I'm going to do. Anyway, guys, you have a good day. Sharp, perfect. Like, share, subscribe. Have a good day.